Good evening. Thanks for joining us on the news at 8, the 14th day of March 2025. I am Chinyere Omahi for some headlines. Governor OT allocates 1 billion naira for Abi's health insurance initiative. IPU can't act on Natasha's petition, Jimo Ibrahim says. Court schedules hearing in Nnamdi Kanu's case for March 25th. We'll take commercials and be right back with details and many more. Stay connected.
Experience the smooth and strong feeling that consistently surpasses expectation. Leading the way in high-performance lubricants, Master Supermoto Oil is as durable as titanium.
Welcome back. Now the details. The Abia State Health Insurance Scheme has received 1 billion naira from Governor Alex Otti after the State Executive Council approved the scheme's official rollout. This is as the Governor has approved the appointment of Dr. Emmanuel Meribe-Ole, who retired recently from the Federal Ministry of Aviation as a permanent secretary, as special advisor on projects to oversee the Abia Airport projects. The House of Assembly of Rivers State has decided to postpone its meetings indefinitely. The decision to adjourn legislative duties indefinitely was reached during plenary presided over by the Speaker Martin Amaewule in Port Harcourt on Friday. The development comes hours after the state governor, Siwela Ifuba, wrote to the Speaker informing him of his intention to visit the House to present the 2025 appropriation bill for consideration and approval. President Bola Tinubu has been urged by the Ijaw National Congress (INC) to summon FCT Minister Mr. Nyesom Wike to account for his remarks regarding the Ijaw. The INC was reacting to alleged comments credited to Wike, in which he said the Ijaw people were a minority of minorities in Rivers and other South states except Bayelsa. Moves by the opposition parties to unseat President Bola Tinubu in 2027 further gathered momentum on Thursday, with the PDP governors Peter Obi and the New Nigeria People's Party planning an alliance to halt the President Bola Tinubu-led All Progressives Congress government. The chairman of the PDP Governors Forum and Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed confirmed the development after a closed-door meeting with Obi at the Bauchi Government House on Thursday. Senator Jimo Ibrahim, the chairman of the Senate Interparliamentary Committee, has blasted Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, claiming that her petition to the Interparliamentary Union is dead on arrival. The former Ondo governorship aspirant disclosed this in a statement issued in Abuja on Thursday. The House of Representatives on Thursday approved a new value-added tax sharing formula allocating 55% to states and 35% to local government councils. This decision followed the adoption of a report by the House Committee on Finance on 4 tax bills transmitted to the National Assembly by President Bola Tinubu in October 2024. President Bola Tinubu has authorized the distribution of more than 700 billion naira to higher education institutions in 2025 via the Tertiary Education Trust Fund, with 2.8 billion naira anticipated to go to the benefiting universities. The Executive Secretary of that fund, Sonny Echono, announced this during the 2025 strategic planning meeting with heads of tertiary institutions in Abuja on Thursday. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has launched a scathing critique of former President Muhammadu Buhari's administration, declaring it the worst in Nigeria's democratic history. Obasanjo, however, said the current government of President Bola Tinubu appears to be following the same path of misgovernance and corruption and may surpass Buhari's record. The federal government, through Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, has announced improvements to airport security and safety, as well as ongoing efforts to address the excessive cost of airline tickets for both domestic and international travel. Keyamo disclosed this in his remarks at the ministerial press briefing on Thursday in Abuja. The Federal Republic of Nigeria has scheduled a hearing in the case involving Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB. The hearing is set to take place on March 25th, 2025 at 9:30 a.m. at the Federal High Court, Abuja. According to the court notice, the case has been moved from the general cause list to the hearing paper for formal proceedings. The notice signed by the court registrar instructs all parties to appear in court on the scheduled dates, failing which they may face legal consequences. Conferring Sin, J.D. Vance, the Vice President of the United States, has stated that foreign students on student visas may face deportation if their stay is deemed not in the best interest of the country. In an interview with Fox News on Thursday night, Vance emphasized that this move is part of a broader strategy under the Trump administration to increase deportation efforts. While on sports, Giants defender Jordan Torunariga has been called up to replace Nathan Tella, a forward for Bayer Leverkusen, who has withdrawn from Nigeria's pivotal 2026 World Cup qualifying matches against Rwanda and Zimbabwe. The replacement comes 2 days after the release of the final 23-man squad for coach Eric Chell's first assignments in charge of the Super Eagles. Sports news brings us to the end of the news at 8. Before we go, recap over major headlines. Governor Oti allocates 1 billion naira for Abi's health insurance initiative. IPU can't act on Natasha's petition, Jibril Ibrahim says. Court schedules hearing in Nnamdi Kanu's case for March 25th. For these and many more, log on to our website at www.abntv.com.ng. You can also download the app via Google Play Store. Download ABN Radio/television. You can as well follow us on all our social media platforms displayed on your screen. I am Chinye Omahi. Do I present my first and stay safe.